Saving the world in spandex? Groundbreaking. Welcome to part 1 of my Yumi cosplay series from Code Lyoko. Today we're covering the leggings and the undershirt. My leggings pattern is this one from Tiana's closet, and if you watched my Mio series, you know that I've already used this before. I cut out the pieces on red spandex, and as always, I set my machine to stitch 12, which is the stretch stitch. But if you don't have that, go ahead and use a regular zigzag stitch. I then sewed up the pieces together, and can anybody who's more knowledgeable about sewing with stretch fabric give me some advice on how to not have the fabric move on me? Anyways, I followed the instructions on the website, sew it up together like normal, and here's how the leggings turn out. Nice and comfy and very flexible. Now onto the shirt. My base pattern is going to be this pattern by Yaya Han, and fun fact, I actually used this pattern before on an unfinished Sailor Venus cosplay. It's not to finish. Anyways, I make a few minor adjustments to the pattern and cut it out of white spandex, and once again sewed it up. For the torso portion of the shirt, I added a lining using some leftover flesh tone fabric from previous projects. And once I sewed those up, I connected them to the main pieces, which looks something like this. Then I had to combine both the top and the bottom. I began by doing this by sewing where the seams line up just to make sure that they were even, and then went ahead and sewed up the rest. And this is how the torso turned out. Pretty good. But now it's time to go to the hard part, the sleeves. Sleeves in general aren't the funnest thing for me to do, but this time I not only was trying to do sleeves on stretch fabric, I was doing sleeves with gussets. If you don't know what gussets are these extra bits of fabric that you can put in certain places to increase mobility. I pinned this in the armpit area, and after a lot of fiddling, I finally got it to look like this. Even though this is stretchy fabric, the gussets really help increase my range of motion without lifting the shirt up. The last thing for me to do was to hem the sleeves, and with that, the leggings and the shirt were done. As someone who doesn't work frequently with stretch fabric, this was tough, but a good challenge nonetheless. Stay tuned for the next part.